Audio player, WorkAudioBook. Lesson 8. Bookmarks and repetition of the difficult phrases. WorkAudioBook, like other audiobook players, supports bookmarks. Besides, thanks to the grade functionality, it also helps you to repeat difficult words and phrases. Let me explain everything step by step. Let's start with the standard bookmarks. Listen to the phrase.
I have seldom heard him mention her under any other name.
Suppose it is an interesting piece to which you want to return later. Functions for working with bookmarks are in the button with a star. Press. Choose Add Bookmark. Note that this command has hotkeys, the letter A or a number. Right now just click with the mouse. The Add Bookmark window opens. First, in addition to the position in the audio file, a bookmark can store text. If you have subtitles or text is highlighted in the notes for file, text will be added automatically. If not, you can write it yourself. Next, all bookmarks in WorkAudioBook have tag, so that you can have bookmarks with different purposes. Suppose the current phrase has interesting grammar, then press gram or digit A. We are back in the main window, and the current phrase is now marked with a bookmark on the sound wave. Let's listen to the next phrase.
In his eyes she eclipses and predominates the whole of her sex.
Suppose we decided to mark this fragment as an interesting thought. Press A, choose quote tag or digit 9. Next phrase.
It was not that he felt any emotion akin to love for Irene Adler.
Let's mark with the same tag. Press digit 9, enter. We can add two bookmarks in one place. Also, a bookmark can be some part of a phrase. Suppose this phrase is an interesting quote, and the end of it has some interesting grammar. Select the end of the phrase. Check.
Emotion akin to love for Irene Adler.
Press 8, edit text. OK. Obviously, bookmarks are added so that later you can return to the marked fragment. Press the button Go Bookmarks. We see a full list of bookmarks and can filter it by tag. For example, quote. Let's go to some bookmark. Imagine we no longer need this bookmark. Press the bookmark button, select Delete Bookmarks or 0 key. Bookmark is removed. Let's move to a more interesting feature of the program, bookmarks-grades. Let's open another file. Listen to the phrase.
Second lesson.
Let's think, have we understood it or not? Then look in the subtitle or notes for file or any other place where you have text. Press A and pay attention to the top row of text. They are grades tags. Suppose the phrase was too complicated for us and we didn't understand it clearly or could not repeat it or translate it. Then choose Hard. Next phrase.
Where are you?
Were you able to understand what you have heard? Check in the text. Press A. Let's say we were able to understand a phrase or repeat it or translate it, but we were not sure. Choose Mid. Next phrase.
We're here. In the house.
All clear. Press A. For example, this phrase we understood easily, translated it or repeated it. Choose Easy. Next.
But where's John?
This one we didn't understand. We already remember that 1 is hard. Press 1. Next.
He's there. Near the trees.
How can we not forget to add a grade after listening to the next phrase? Click Bookmarks button. Choose Add when Play Next is pressed option. Now when we press Play Next, the program will ask us about a grade for the phrase we just listened to. Let's choose Hard or 1.
They're in the house. But John isn't.
This one was simple, for example. Press Play Next and assign Easy or 3 for the current one.
He's near the trees.
With this one we had some doubts. Next, choose 2.
Where are my cigarettes?
Finally, we have audio file with phrases that are marked by difficulty. Assume those that are simple we are not going to listen again, and those that are difficult we would like to repeat once more. The program has a special mode for this. Press the Bookmarks button, select the Move Only Around Bookmarks command. Check the text for which we want to repeat phrases again. For example, hard and mid. Click Move Around Bookmarks button. Go to the beginning of the file. As you see, we are on the first bookmark with the hard tag. Listen to.
Second lesson.
Imagine this time everything was clear. Move to the next phrase and mark this one as easy or 3.
Where are you?
As you can see, the grade for the previous phrase has changed from hard to easy. In the current phrase, suppose we still have difficulties. Move on to the next phrase and mark the current one as mid or 2.
But where's John?
Everything is clear here. Choose 3.
He's there, near the trees.
Difficult again. Press 1.
He's near the trees.
Easy. Press 3. Since the phrase was the last one, the program shows us statistics. We can see how many difficult phrases are still left and judge our progress. OK. We can go back to the beginning and again work with the difficult phrases that are left after the previous listening. So, we repeat difficult fragments that are hard for us and save time on what is easy. Next, when we start working with a file, if it has subtitles, then we can mark all phrases, for example with the hard tag. Bookmarks button, add bookmarks for all subtitles, hard, OK. You can customize the text. Bookmarks button, add bookmark, text button. The text editor window appears. OK. You can view the current statistics by clicking the Bookmarks button, Statistics. To edit the text of a bookmark, you need to right-click on it and select Edit. Next, in file system, bookmarks are stored in a file with the extension bookmarks, and it is located in the same folder as your MP3 file. You can delete it if you no longer need bookmarks for this file. You can copy it together with MP3, for example on your phone, if you need to upload both an audio file and bookmarks. If you use subtitles, do not forget to go to the Settings window, Subtitles tab, and choose Select Phrases exactly as Subtitles option. Let's learn how to train writing if there are subtitles. First, delete all bookmarks. Switch Move Only Around Bookmarks mode off. Now click Show Writing Practice. Let's listen to the phrase. To do this, press Alt plus space.
Where are you?
Try to write this down. Move to the next phrase. To do this, press Alt plus N. The program asks to evaluate the correctness of what we have written. In this case, there are no errors, so let's choose Easy tag.
We're here, in the house.
We are written what we heard in this phrase. Press Alt plus N. We see that correct text is different. However, we can say that there is no actual error, so we choose Easy again.
But where's John?
We are writing what we heard in this phrase. Alt plus N. In this case, we made a mistake, Choose hard.
He's there. Near the trees.
And so on. As you saw, after we listen to the entire file, we can go back to the beginning and repeat only those phrases in which we made mistakes. That's all, thanks for your attention. I hope that the functionality of bookmarks and tags will allow you to use the program even more efficiently.